Good afternoon.
Hello, Jack. How are you?
I'm really good. I'm back in Pittsworth at the moment, back home.
Good
Uh,
man.
Really nice weather here.
You're just rubbing it in because
I am a little bit, yeah.
the
Yeah.
sun is out now, but it's been raining and a little bit of thunder last night in Warrnambool.
Well, it's 30 degrees here, so
It's
pretty
not
happy with that.
nice.
After being in the cold for a fair while and doing that sort of thing. But what we might do first up, we
Mm-hmm.
might just acknowledge country. So um, we'll do that. We acknowledge the traditional custodians um, where we work, meet, and play, and just pay the utmost respects to all our old people, our ancestors, for getting us where we are today. I'm on Guyable country, so I just want to thank them for allowing us to be here, work here, live here. And I want to acknowledge my mob, the Muddy Muddy people, as well, and just thank them and for getting us where we are today. And I'll hand it over to you just to um, talk about where you are and acknowledge country as well.
Well, thank
I
you,
know
Jack.
you can actually do it
No,
well.
Jack. I will just say that I am on Gunditjmara country. Thank you very much. You know how to. I'm filling in. Remember, this is normally CJ's spot. I'm just waiting
Well,
for
we're
CJ
still
to
waiting
jump.
on CJ, so yeah, so you are filling in. So we should say that too. Um,
Yes.
Lisa's filling in for CJ at the moment because, well, CJ's in Spain and he might be having a siesta or something. That's what they do in
What time
Spain.
is it there?
I'm not sure. I think it's the morning, so I think it's about 10 o'clock or something like that.
So he's
Uh,
having a morning
but
siesta.
yeah. But I know that he is looking after MJ as well. So, and she's been through a little bit in the last little bit. So we wish her all the all the best for her recovery. And I know she's got a few more operations to come as well. So we just want to send all our love out to Michelle and CJ for the journey that they're about to embark on, or they have embarked on. So.
Yeah, they've been doing some interesting things, hey, out and about in
Yeah,
the world.
definitely. So yeah. So
So have you heard from CJ? No.
I haven't heard from CJ. So I normally, like last week um we missed CJ as well and didn't get on, and he did message and said that he was busy caring for Michelle. So we understand that as well. So we did have a guest that we thought was coming on tonight, Carlos, who is an interesting fellow who we thought might be able to talk a little bit about what he does down in Annie April's area down there at Hall's Gap. But I don't know what's happened to Carlos either. So
He mightn't have service because there's
yeah, it's pretty
only,
bad down
only,
there.
April, only April never has well, she doesn't have much
And
coverage.
speaking of Auntie April, it's Auntie April's birthday tomorrow.
Yes, 21 again for Annie April.
We want to wish Auntie April a very happy birthday and all the best for tomorrow, and may all your dreams and wishes come true.
Yes,
And
Annie April was supposed to be back here at Pops, but she's not feeling the best at the minute. So I think she's still in Melbourne, or I don't know where she is actually.
well,
So
she's been doing a little bit of work as well, hasn't she? So with it's been a massive couple of weeks. Did you want to talk about any of that?
I don't know. I'll see how I go without. I might start crying. Yeah,
For
well, it's been
those that don't know, we have had some sorry business, and it's been Lisa's pop, Uncle Albert Clark. So we had a fantastic send off for him last Thursday, the
beautiful.
25th, and it was just an amazing send off for an amazing and beautiful and caring fella and man, and just an amazing athlete that he is. He did things that he talked about as being ancient history, and I think that he's so spot on with what he did, because I don't know who else is going to run those 347 k's or ride 3,000 k's across the Nullarbor, those sort of things. So I think just to put it in perspective, and I guess we had a lot to do with the eulogy as well, and I think that reading those things out and having them in the service book as well just opened people's eyes up to how amazing this man was. So, I mean, I feel blessed because I was lucky enough to actually read the eulogy, and I feel so blessed to be able to do that, and it was just so beautiful for me. But that's not the only part.
You did a beautiful job. Thank you.
Oh, thank you. But the other part for me was now this mob down there, they're the only ones left in Victoria that actually hand dig graves. And I was able to spend 2.5, 3 days out there with the men of the community to be able to hand dig the Pop's grave. And the amazing thing was you learned so much from that, because out there at the cemetery, Pop Clark had dug a lot of those graves beforehand. So for me, it was an absolute privilege and honour to be able to be there to play a small part in helping with that. So I do pay the utmost respects to everyone that come out and help Pop, and especially to his two sons, Ali and Ty, who were there the whole time and just played an amazing part, and little Mason as well, who was his Ty's son, so Uncle Albie's grandson, and he's just the most beautiful, amazing little fella that you'd ever meet. So
I have a movie date with him tomorrow. We're off to the movies.
Okay, so
I'm looking forward to that. He is a beautiful ball of energy, and he's got his own little language, and he's just his own little way of taking care of mum, dad, his uncles, aunties. He's a beautiful. They've all got really beautiful, kind kids. So I love being around the kids. It's probably why it's been so hard to get moving home, I think.
Yeah, it's been a hard one for you. I mean, you did so much with regards to organising and helping with Pop's funeral, and I mean that is probably a way for you to take your mind off things, because I know it's been hard over the last couple of days, and it's an enormous thing that you've actually done, and I'll have to put Auntie April in that category as well. She did some amazing things as well, and her speech at the funeral was just amazing as well.
Yeah, it's good.
And I mean, just I don't know how to explain it, because it was such an enormous event, to be honest. The church held 250. There's probably 500 people there if we're being realistic. And you had the ABC News, you had the Warrnambool Standard, you had other media outlets there as well, and it's just an amazing tribute to an amazing man. I suppose the other one we'd love to have to just say thanks to is Father. I'm just forgetting his name now.
Father Scott, because you kept calling him brother.
Father Scott.
You didn't call him Father Scott. You called him brother.
He's seriously an amazing man as well, and he actually knew Pop. So I hope I'm not boring people out there with this, but he was such a beautiful soul when we come in and had a yarn to him a few times, and he knew what Pop was like, and he knew Pop, and well, I must say, like friggin' probably all of friggin' Warrnambool knew him because wherever we went, we'd say what we were down visiting for, and we'd say you'd probably know the fellow that we're visiting. He's got the blue hair and those sort of things. Like, oh yeah, Uncle Albie, and and there was
It's
people
not.
that had known him when he was at his heaviest. Before the amazing feat of being able to turn around type 2 diabetes and go from a heavily overweight or obese fella to such a
A lightweight
miraculous
again.
athlete, to be honest. So,
Mm.
and I looked at those legs and I thought, yeah, no, they're good running legs, those. So,
Oh, I think he gives and not that hope's my favourite word, Jack, but I think like you've spoke about Pop's journey. You can transform in any which way you choose, whether it's a positive or negative. It's your choice, I guess. And Pop did some beautiful changes. So, um, I mean, I've always thought Pop's the best thing in the world. So, anything he did, I loved unconditionally. So, yeah, it was not. It was a beautiful service, and everyone played their part and did some really beautiful things. And I love that Pop's still in the Standard, in the local newspaper down here, as he used to love visiting the local paper to share a story. So it's nice that he's still getting his beautiful face in the paper. So
yeah, we've got a few people watching there. So, um, Auntie Fran, she said, hello, my favourite people.
hello,
And
Annie
she
Fran.
said, hope is my favourite word and Mr. Jacks. So, yes, it is. Yes, it is, Auntie Fran. So,
Not my favourite word.
no, she's not saying yours. She's saying
No, I know. No, you and Annie
mine
Fran.
and hers, yes.
Mhm.
But, yeah, like and I don't want to over talk it, but it was just an amazing event where, and a lot of times, yeah, I suppose families get overwhelmed by things, and there's different issues, around when they're at the wake or at the funeral or whatever. But there was none of that. There was, yeah. I think what the beautiful thing about it was that people put the time aside for it to be Pop's Day, and just to say how much that he actually deserved it. I we always talk about him, but I was lucky enough to do some training with him leading up to our 24-hour challenge a couple of years ago, and some of the stuff that he was able to talk about it's just amazing, and like he'd be running in the soft sand, and so we'd be running in the soft sand, running on the hard ground, and then we go out to Tower Hill, and if anyone's been out to Tower Hill, they know the hill's out there, and he did it easy. And then we're running along the highway out there as well. And I said, hey, Pop, I said, I think we need to move it. Yes, no. He goes, they won't hit us. And I'm thinking there's trucks coming past and the wind's blowing you backwards and all that sort of stuff. But he was, yeah, just an amazing fella. And I still love the story, and I tell it wherever we go about, we're running along the beach path, and he never he spoke to everyone. Everyone would say, "Hey, Albie," or "Hey, Uncle Albie,"
He
or
gave
whatever.
everyone his
He'd
time.
always, he'd always reply to them. Some he'd stop and talk to, and it's just an amazing thing. And we were running after we'd been probably done 8-9 Ks or whatever. He turned to me and he goes, with a serious look on his face, and he goes, Jack, he goes, stick with me and I'll make you famous. I'll never forget those words. So just beautiful. We've got Jeff Sentence. He said, hello. Hello, brother Jeff. How are you?
Hello,
And
Jack.
Arnie Fran said, definitely loved by all. Rest in peace in Dreamtime. Now, Pop. Yeah, thanks, Fran. They're beautiful words. And I loved what you actually wrote for Pop as well, Arnie Fran. It's just because you've had a really close connection early on to Pop. And just some of those words that you wrote were just absolutely fantastic. So thank you for that as well.
Mm. And I just want to say that all the love and support that we've had while we haven't been on our Mivambar roadshow and doing the things that we normally do, but there's been some really beautiful, kind, loving messages, and I think they, again, like you're saying, Pop giving everyone his time and having a chat with anyone down the street or whoever, but and we talk about this a lot. People giving time is such a life changing. Can change someone's day. It could save someone's life. So I think, and just all the beautiful support we've had in our Mivambar bubble, I guess, has been nice to just know that we could take care of things that needed to be done here, and our little team at Mivambar and those that support Mivambar have been. It's I appreciate all of that. So
Yeah,
I
it's
think
been
that's what I'm trying to say without crying.
well, you've done well. You've done well. So um, it has been a beautiful journey, and there has been so much love shared, and it just shows. Again, I mean, I'm going to talk about Pop because of the way he held himself and the way he, was able to give time to people to be able to just share a little bit, and people got a lot from that. And there was even one lad that we were speaking to, and he, he said he knew Pop. He was probably a fellow in his late 50s, early 60s, and he said, I remember Pop when I remember Albie, call him Uncle Albie. I remember Uncle Albie when he was, very overweight and very unfit, and then to see him in those years after that, what an amazing man. And there were so many different people that had so many stories, and it's just a real tribute to as Jenny Wood said, Pop was an inspiration to many, and he really was. I mean, and it's hard for people to understand that didn't know the fellow, and like the the cheeky humor that he had. He was such a little bugger, like he would he he'd take the piss. That's what he would do. He'd take the piss. So he was um yeah, he's just an amazing man. And thank you for everyone for showing their little bit of time and giving him back a little bit because he deserved that. So and Arnie Fran said uh, anything was possible if you put the work in. Um, hang on one tick, we lost Lisa.
Hang on, am
She
I
must
back?
have took herself off for a minute.
No, I didn't. I just sent a message in the group saying my internet just dropped out, so I'm not sure what happened.
We got Jeff Sentence there too, and he said, "Going great, brother. Getting ready for our Veterans Wellbeing Foundation race night this Friday. 115 veterans and family and friends coming along. Oh, fantastic, brother. I mean, if you want us to promote that, we'd be more than happy to do that too, brother. So if you want to get us the details, we might be a little bit late now, but we'd love to do that for you. I mean, I hope you send it out to Billy Whitburn um, up there in Townsville,
Yeah.
because he's a good fellow, and I know you know him, and I know him as well. So, and there's a story about that too, Jeff. One time we were on our way to the Kimberleys, I think it was, Lisa. It might have been Alice, or I was one of those.
I think we're heading to Alice. Were we in Bullia or something? Is that what's no, it's not Bullia.
No, one of the other towns, but
Lightning Ridge.
Lightning Ridge, was it? Yeah. So we were sitting in the RSL there, having a feed, and walking up, and Lisa goes, "Is this fella looking at me?" And you might want to tell a story.
Yeah, no, that sounded wrong. No, I'd said there's someone looking at us and they're staring at us too. I don't know him. Do you know him? And then he
I'm
said
not the
to me,
best for remembering people either, so.
no, and he said to me, oh, I'm just looking up on Facebook and looking to see if this is you, and you're married to Jack. And I said, yeah,
Well,
Jack's over
he yelled
there.
out, Jackie.
Jack, yeah, that's it, Jackie. He called you, yeah. Because I was thinking, why are they looking at their phone and looking at us? It
was funny. I mean, I hadn't seen Billy for a lot of years. He was a real mentor of mine back in the day, playing footy down in Melbourne, and he was a really good player. And he's ended up. He was a bit of a naughty boy too. He had a few tricks up his sleeve, that lad, and he's ended up president. I think Jeff, you might be able to confirm that, of the Queensland RSL now. So good on him. And Jeff said, we'll send you the information for our charity golf event in June next year. Yep, no, that's given us a bit of time, brother. Yeah, well done.
Oh my God, I just lost you. Can you see me?
Lost it. Yeah.
I've just done something. I shouldn't have touched the. There we go.
You shouldn't touch anything, Lisa. You know that. So we're still yet to hear from
Mr. CJ.
We don't know where he is. I usually blame him not paying his internet, but I don't believe that
it's not the internet anymore.
I don't believe that he actually pays for anything anymore. So I'm only joking too, CJ. So, but yeah, look, we don't know where he is, and as we said before, we send out our love to Michelle, his wife, because she's having a series of operations. And over there in Spain. So, yeah, all the best to you guys, and we send all our love. And Jeff Sentence reckons he's AWOL. Yep. And who? CJ or Billy Whitburn?
I wouldn't mind being CJ's in Spain and switching off and seeing what's happening on the other side of the world.
Well, we will get there, darling. We will get there.
Oh.
Now, this is a little bit different for us to be in different spaces too, isn't it?
I think this is the first time in forever that we've been 5 days apart. This is the first time I've seen your face since last week.
Yeah, it is. Probably scared you a little bit saying it too, did it?
No, I miss you. I think I'm ready to come home, but I'm also, as much as I love being here, I do know that I need to get back and
do some bloody work.
No, just hang out with you. Remember, I don't work.
Yes, you do. That's not true.
Yeah, no. So what have you got planned actually for the rest of the year with Mip and Bar? Because I'm sure you would have.
Before you go there, Auntie Fran just said, you two are so cute. Yeah, thanks, Auntie Fran. What have we got planned? I haven't really got anything planned, to be honest. I'm not a big planner. I like to go and meet people and then work up a plan, if you like, or sort of a plan. So I'm off to
freak me out is what you do when you do that. But I've learned.
That might have been something that was planned by me just to cut you off there saying what you were saying. So,
no, you've definitely taught me to be flexible and just run with no plan. The plan is not to have a plan with you.
A lot of it,
it's true.
Guess what? Look.
Hey, CJ.
Hey.
We're just talking about it. Did you hear us run you down?
Yeah, I heard. I sort of felt scratch itchy on my back, and I don't know what was going on.
Felt all of that, all that. Hello, you good?
Hola, I should say.
What was that?
Hola is hello. Yeah.
Hello.
Yeah, isn't it? All right. But I thought that was different.
Wow.
Language.
How are you guys going? All right?
Yeah,
I'm getting there.
Yeah.
How are you?
Yeah, not bad, not bad.
Hmm.
Yeah, still can't believe we're doing this, but we are.
Yeah, well, I've been sitting in the hot seat for nearly half an hour, CJ, waiting for you to turn up.
I am doing a great job too, I'm sure.
No, I've got no idea. you
You
two are too ad hoc and just go with the flow. You know, I like a little plan and what we're going to talk about and what we're doing. Yeah, a little bit of structure.
There's
And
none of that.
no, you two are rebels, and I need to
But you
get off
should,
the hot seat.
you should stay on for a bit.
Okay.
Stay on for a
Okay.
bit because you're
Yeah.
doing well. And we are auditioning if CJ
Okay.
keeps.
Michelle,
Oh,
hey, Michelle,
Hello,
how are
MJ.
you?
Hey, how you
Can you hear
going?
us? No, she can't.
Yes. Why she can't? Hey.
Oh. Hello.
Hello.
How are you?
Yeah, getting there. Very slowly. Getting there. It's good.
Went for a big walk yesterday, so that was good.
Yeah.
And
So
you,
what day is it now that you're in recovery?
2 weeks since surgery. 14 days.
Yeah.
Mm.
So
No,
it
no
was just
pain
about.
or anything?
Oh.
Yeah, a lot of pain.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah, they only give you Panadol and Nurofen.
Oh, wow.
And I got 17 cuts in my legs and bruised.
She has an injection every day, so shooting up.
You know that heparin stuff, so you don't get clots and things.
Yeah.
CJ making jokes there, shooting up.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, it's just nothing to worry about. Just keep going.
Keep going.
And we were saying too, Michelle, that you've got a few more to come, eh?
5.
Another 5.
5 surgeries. Yeah.
Yeah, I got my next one's on the 13th of November. And that's the back of the top of my legs. So the front of the top of my legs, they took out 7.2 litres,
Oh, wow.
which is like 7 kilos.
7.2.
He reckons I've got about 11 in the back of my legs. So that's 18 kilos will be gone by Christmas.
Yeah, wow.
But we originally thought we'd just stay here and just do one after the other, but no, not when you're 63. No. Most people are between 25 and 35 having this surgery. So I got to slow it down a bit. So we'll come back next year.
I was going to say, so what's the plan? So have one more and then
head back to Bali?
Yeah, head back to Bali. The next one's booked in for
June
next year.
Yeah.
And then I'll have another one in July, August or September next year. So that'll be 4.
Yeah.
And the other 2, I think, are more like to make sure that they've got they're more of a kind of tidy up thing. You know, any of the lipedema they've missed, they can, I don't know how they do. It's just below your skin, so they can feel it. And I'll just take that out, I guess, and then I'll be running up and down Tugan bloody beach
that hill
in my red one piece.
You'll be doing Currumbin stairs.
Yes, we're running with you guys.
Yeah,
I'd love that.
We would.
We might have to go and meet you guys in Bali when you get home to Bali.
Yeah. Well, I thought you were coming to Bali before we left. Anyway,
too much.
I know everything changes.
A lot's happened, Michelle.
Yeah,
a lot's happened.
A lot is happening.
Exactly. It's happening everywhere for everyone. So
yeah, it is. It's definitely been a tough year, I'd say.
I reckon. Yeah, all right. I'm going to go and sit down now because I'm not really good to stand up too long.
We did actually wish all the best and told people, what was happening. So all our love, Michelle.
Yeah, love to you guys too. Hope to see you soon.
Yeah, love that.
Yeah. We're kind of up for a little bit of sightseeing today, so we're not going too far, but going to have a look around.
Gyros in chocolate.
Francis White, only Fran just said, "Hi, Charlie, welcome."
Hi.
Taylor Motta said, "My favourite people." So there you go, CJ. You've been one of Tay-Tay's favourite people.
Well, there you
And
go.
Francis White said, "Hi, Michelle. Hope you're doing good." So thank you, Fran. Thank you, Tay-Tay. Love yous all. So yeah. So now, CJ, you're going to have to pull up your socks a little bit because LB took over the acknowledgement of the country and made.
Oh, that's good.
No. That's not mine.
Yeah, so we, like
You're lucky I'm sitting on.
it keeps freezing. See, so that was Charlie that time freezing you up, so you didn't say anything.
Yeah, she is freezing. Look at her.
Yeah,
Where is she? In the same
not a
building or
bad
not?
shot though, eh?
It is not a bad shot. Look at her. Yeah, that's right.
She's
That's
sort
one
of
of those
grinding there.
almost a blue steel type of look, you know.
Yeah. Well, see, oh, there she
She's
goes.
gone.
No, but she's back. Look,
Yeah, she's back.
she wasn't.
Good on her.
But
I
yeah,
didn't,
no, look,
I didn't hear what you said because it dropped out. So unless you
I
did,
didn't hear what I said.
We were saying lovely things about you.
I
Yeah,
actually
sure.
was because I said even the frozen part, you look beautiful. So
Yeah. You kind
you
of
can
get
tell I haven't
touched
seen
it
it for a
around.
while, CJ.
He
Yeah,
hasn't
that's
seen you
right.
for 5 days, CJ. That's why we haven't. First time in a
Oh.
long time that we've spent 5 days apart, which is not
Oh,
our.
wow. Yeah,
which is
that's
not our
unusual,
norm.
isn't it? That's not.
Mm.
No, it's not.
Does-
No.
It does feel very weird actually because he's
Yeah,
my best friend. I love hanging out with him.
yeah, that's it. Eh?
But just a little recap for you, CJ. We were talking a lot about Uncle Albie's funeral and what a
Yes.
beautiful process it has been for everyone, and just the beautiful job that the girls did, Lisa and her auntie April, and some others helping as well, like Amity and Sarah and those people as well. But the jobs that April and Auntie April and Lisa were able to do was just it was just a fantastic process, and it was just it culminated in just such a beautiful send off for Uncle Albie, Pop, whatever you want to call him. He didn't mind either what you called him, and like to see that, with there's around 500 people there, CJ,
Wow.
and there was ABC News, there was the Warrnambool Standard, there was some other paper. It's just amazing. And as I said, I was lucky enough to actually read the eulogy, and it was probably one of the highlights of my life, to be honest. And I feel so honoured and so grateful to be able to do that. But to go with that as well was that the Gunja Damara mob, they're the only mob in Victoria that still hand dig their graves. So I was lucky enough to spend time out there with the boys and other fellas from the community in hand digging Pop's grave, who I said before, he had dug a lot of those previous graves out there.
Wow.
So for me, and I don't know, maybe I wasn't looking forward to it to start with, but it was such a beautiful process. And to have, the two boys, Ali and Ty, out there, have the grandson out there, Mason, who is just the most beautiful little fella you would ever meet. And, he's got his own language, but that doesn't matter. But, and he talks so much, it doesn't matter either. But just to have him out there, and he's down in the grave digging it as well. And he's probably doing more talking than digging, but, that was all right as well. And then to see people popping in to help with that process, and you get that time to be able to reflect, and you think about different things that are going on, and it's just such a beautiful process. So I'm going to have a crack at writing a little bit of a article on this, CJ. So we'll see how it goes, and because it's
Yes.
it's a dying art. Uh, excuse the pun, but it's a dying art now with the whole hand digging of the graves and those sort
Oh,
of
yeah,
things.
definitely.
So,
Yeah. I mean, look,
I'll just tell you what, brother. I mean, the ground, like, there was a lot of people there for the first 8 inches of the topsoil. There's a lot of people there. When it got down a bit to that, like the sandstone and all that sort of stuff, geez, it was hard going, mate. It was seriously hard going. So
yeah. Look,
I pay
I
tribute
know,
to everyone to come out and help.
yeah. Correct me if I'm wrong, but I reckon Uncle Albie wouldn't have had it any other way. You know what I mean? It's got to be the way that it's always been held. I mean, our people, we tend to, we don't dig the hole, but we kind of fill it in afterwards. Yeah. So.
Well, see, and that brother, like the whole process, of digging the grave, and then after the funeral, we all had all the men or the males had a go of being able to help fill in the grave, and and you had the females there standing, putting other things in the grave as well, and just such a beautiful. Even that was a process, brother. So,
Yeah, I know. Yeah, sometimes I don't know whether it's because we, regulations or whatever in local councils, say that you can't go ahead because it's got to be in the right spot, and it's got.
I think it's OH&S as well, brother. Like even carrying of the for the pallbearers, the carrying of the grave, not allowed to carry it on your shoulders anymore.
Yeah, there's a lot of rules. Yeah,
so that's something that's changed as well, eh?
Yeah, that's changed everything, sort of thing. Yeah, that's right. And but we still get a little bit of that, that what do you call practice, our cultural practice and protocols in terms of, being able to, participate in the burial, but also, being able to do that manual work as well. Digging and possibly, filling in the
part of the. I guess it's all that grief and that healing process. It was like Jack said, there was that in it, like there was the males off doing one thing, females doing another thing, and then you're coming together again, and just things that I guess, not that you want to do it all the time, be doing sorry business, but it almost just slipped back into an old way of being and taking care of things, and it was things that were just done without having to say things, which is nice to still see that our practice is still there. It's
still there.
Like
that's right.
Yeah.
That's right, and very fitting as well. I think for the alpha. He's like you say, Jack. He's been involved in a lot of that stuff over the years. So wouldn't have it that way.
Even like that, with some of the stories that the sons were telling, and there was another lad that come as well, and they were talking about one time Uncle Albie was digging the grave and he come across another grave, but was running the other way. So you would never hear stories like that. You know what I mean? So the grave that they found was actually running the other way. So it's it's just amazing stuff, and like the other beautiful thing that happened as well. The church there, and I can't remember the name of the church, but it was Tanner Street Church in Warrnambool.
Anglican Church.
Anglican Church. And Father Scott was the most understanding, and like he knew Pop, so he'd understood what Pop was about. He knew him. He allowed, like the didge player in. He allowed the smoking to happen. He allowed the dancers. Everything that anyone wanted, he would allow it in there. And just that whole process of having the didge.
It's an understanding, isn't it? Understand. But also. And having that personal relationships helps a lot, because a lot of times that the priests or they don't know the person, It's helpful. You can feel a little bit. Sometimes I go to some funerals and you can tell that it's kind of like, and they openly state that they don't really know the person, but what they've learned from the partner and the kids and the family and all that kind of stuff. This is what they say, but it's great to have someone that knew him, I guess, and could speak from his own experience and through his heart, I guess. So yeah. So it's what a legend. I mean, everyone knew him. I mean,
You're spot on, CJ. And look, this is the thing I was going to say. We often, and there's probably not a week goes past that we talk about Pop and have some sort of little story about Pop and all that sort of stuff. So he's probably our most famous person, if you like. And let's not forget that this fella was grossly overweight at 60 and completely overturned type 2 diabetes to become the man that he did. And the other thing is, he lived to age 90. There's not many Aboriginal fellas that live to the age of 90. So it's an amazing story. And look, I just pay tribute again to Uncle Pop, whatever you want to call him, because he'd be listening up there going, I got another mention, so I'm happy about that. Because,
good on him.
And CJ, he's right. Sorry, I get really excited about talking about him because he's such one of my greatest inspirations for running. I can tell you that right now.
Wow.
And the amazing stuff that he did, people wouldn't understand it. Until you see those kilometres, the 3,000 kilometres he rode across the Nullarbor from Perth to Warrnambool. He rode from Adelaide to Ballarat. He run 347 Ks with the Cliffy Young Classic. That was his first run. He didn't just go into a 10K run. He went into 347 Ks.
Holy hell! Yeah.
What a nut job.
Don't get any more excited, Jack. You are not doing any of that. Okay, so.
Well, I was just going to say that it should be an Uncle Elby day, where there's a run on. So, and dye the hair, everyone except you, Jack. You're all right.
I won't have to worry about it, mate. But CJ, seriously, before Uncle Elby passed, I was fortunate enough to spend a little bit of time with him, and I asked him if he would be our patron for our move for Middenbar.
Oh, yes.
And he said, yeah. Well, he nodded. He didn't say yes. He nodded. So, he is now, Uncle Elby is now our move for Middenbar patron. So,
yeah, amazing, mate. Yeah.
Now, we've got Mark Williams there, and he said, good to see you all. Lots happening to you by the sounds of it. Well done, Lisa, standing in. CJ, keep your strength up while you're abroad and caring for MJ. Thanks, Brother Mark. That's fantastic. Thanks, and I'm going to say again too, Mark, when are you coming on to have a yarn?
Yes. He hasn't yet, has he? This has been nearly 6 years. What's going on?
Week goes, mate. Week goes.
Stop it.
Sorry,
I
brother.
was just about to say, CJ, who's looking after you while you're looking after Michelle?
Well, there's a couple of coffee shops around the place, so it's pretty good.
Yeah.
Michelle doesn't drink coffee, so it's my kind of, quiet
that's
time.
Why you're looking after
Happy
yourself.
time.
Yeah. Time out.
That's it. Yeah. Although the coffee's not as good as Australia, everyone says how Australia's got the best coffee. I must agree, but that's been a bit biased. But people grew up on this coffee over here, so they'll probably have a different slant.
They probably think our coffees are not the best.
Yeah, exactly. So anyway, but it's been good, and communication's been a major hurdle, but it's okay, and
I know a few words, mate, but
no, Jack, no,
they're
probably not the right words you want him to say on this live.
No. Yeah. So Michelle's been getting massages, those lymphatic drainage massages every day, so that's been helpful, So we're thinking about going shortly, and when we get back, she'll probably be having another one this afternoon, so that'll be good. After a bit of a walk.
Have you done any sightseeing?
Well, we're going to go and do some today. Before she had the surgery, we did a bit of sightseeing. Yeah, it was really good getting around and having a look around. But that all stopped, of course, after the surgery. But she's now like it's 2 weeks just about. So she's now got back on her feet. We went for a bit of a walk around the local area here, this local part of Madrid, and yeah, it was good. Just a little walk, and it's yeah. I've been kind of missing my walks actually. I haven't been doing any walks over here, mainly because in the morning she needs my help to get up and all that kind of stuff.
Dr. CJ in the morning.
Dr. CJ, nurse actually.
Nurse
Klinger,
CJ.
like Nurse Klinger.
I was going to say you'd look good in the skirt too, mate.
Yeah, no.
Jack.
Yeah, so it's been good, So it's
So,
although I'm looking for, we're heading down to Valencia.
Heading back to Bali.
That'll be in December, mate. Yeah, in December.
Oh, yeah, okay.
So we'll head back to Bali in December. We may come back to. Anyway, I don't think my son watches this, but his birthday's on the 15th of January, so we might come back to Aussie for. Yeah,
I wasn't
30th.
laughing at you. I was laughing at a comment that's just come up. So
okay, yeah. So his birthday's in January. So yeah, he's 30 years old. So we thought we'd come back, sneak back. And,
okay.
Yeah, help him celebrate his 30th. But he doesn't need any help. That bloke, he can just celebrate himself.
Just meet him somewhere else in the world.
That's what I say. I reckon he should come over to where we are. Yeah. Anyway. Yeah.
I think have a day in Bali, or any excuse to get to Bali, really.
I know. Yeah, and I'm looking forward to getting back there and getting back into the norm. I suppose this is a bit we're kind of being tourists over here, where we don't feel like we're tourists in Bali.
Yeah. Okay. I'm there. Yeah. Oh, that's good.
Yeah. So we're kind of having so this place is just magnificent. I just can't believe how good it is here. A lot of history, like our mob. Although our history is not documented in the teaching manuals and stuff. But anyway, it's a lot of history here, and we're going down to Valencia on Sunday, jumping on a train. It takes about 2 hours, pretty fast train, bullet train, I think.
Oh, really?
Bullet train, mate.
Yeah, so we're going to be there for a couple of days, and then we're heading up to Barcelona, and going up to Barcelona, where we'll grab a car. Barcelona.
You're going to drive, are you?
We're going to drive, yeah. So we're going to drive along the top part of Spain and then down the west coast.
It should be easy enough, though. Right-hand drive.
Yeah, into Portugal. Yeah,
yeah, okay.
Huh? Yeah.
Right-hand drive, so
yeah,
easy enough.
Yeah. It's like driving along, from Cairns to Port Douglas. Really, it's going to be like that. I think. Yeah. So.
Oh, how beautiful!
Yeah, no, I've driven in the right-hand roads before, so that was a long time ago. When I was travelling around Europe, so it's it'll be nice. I think we'll just go and have a bit of a sightsee. We're going to go all the way down the bottom, probably down to Gibraltar and Seville, and we'll head back up to Madrid
how beautiful!
For the second one, for the second operation. So
probably
we're not going to. I mean, we're here. We might as well do something. Yeah.
Yeah, absolutely.
Probably the first time you were there, brother, when you were driving, you probably had a couple of drinks under your belt too. Or...
Well, yeah, that's probably true. So, but up during the day, as we're cruising around. But when we first got, I tell you something, when we first got from here, we decided we'd jump by a vehicle, and a little Volkswagen Beetle, 4 of us, and we got on a ferry and went over to Calais, and I was driving. Anyway, we drove off the ferry on the wrong side of the road straight away. Forgot about what side it was on. Anyway, we nearly had a few accidents like that, driving on the wrong side.
Yeah, I would never, ever do that, ever.
It feels weird. It looks weird, and it feels weird. Yeah.
Like that. Ellie's coming to say hello.
Ellie's coming to say hello, is he?
You're not camera shy.
Come on, Ellie.
You reckon he's camera shy?
Oh, bullshit.
Yeah, he's going to do his makeup and get his hair done.
Yeah, I'll go back to his trailer to get his makeup done.
Yeah. Yeah, no, I'd be the same as you, CJ. I would be on the wrong side of the road. Jack doesn't like my driving in general, so let alone
on the right side of the road.
No, not true. Yeah. Not true.
I always thought you just like to drive me around and, I get treated like
I do, darling. I do.
But the truth is that he doesn't like my driving.
Yeah. No, it's it's going to be good. I think Michelle's probably better at driving over here than she is, back home. I think.
She's
So
down
what's the
here.
weather like? What's the weather like, Charlie?
Weather's beautiful today. It's sunny. Probably it's a little bit chilly, but I think once the sun gets up and high in the sky, it'll be a bit warmer.
So when you say chilly, brother, just explain to us what you're talking about.
I know what you
Mate, I'm going to tell you what it is. Let's have a look. Madrid. Weather.
It's probably 30 degrees or something.
Look, it's a very cool 26 at the moment.
Yeah. See?
Yeah. It's a high of 26. Yeah, that's what it is.
Yeah.
It will
So
be.
you're off your head, mate.
Yeah, I know.
That is not cold.
That's rude, CJ. That is very rude.
That's insulting.
Very cool. Well, I live in Bali now, mate. So that is cool. Everyone will be donning jumpers.
Well, the top of 15 here today, and it
top
was
of 15.
Yeah. Can I just say, one of these days when we were in Warrnambool, okay, it was. I looked on the weather app and it said it was 9 degrees, all right, but feels like -3.
9 minus 3. So it's 6 degrees, is right?
It felt like it was -3 as well.
Did it? Oh, wow.
It's been like ice here. The things you do for love in cold weather, because any other time we'd both, I mean, Jack's gone now, but we would have taken off much quicker.
CJ, I'm back in Pittsworth, and it was 30 today, so I'm happy.
All right. Yeah. Well, Pittsworth gets a bit cool.
Was it a little bit chilly? Not for you. For you, it would have been too chilly, but it was I think 14, lower 14. So you wouldn't have been able to handle that, brother.
No, mate. No. I don't know what I'd do in that sort of weather. But I've been in that sort of weather.
It's depressing, actually. I think cold weather is depressing.
Sun's lovely, isn't it? Yeah.
Yeah.
Warmth.
Sun is the answer.
Sun is the answer. Being outdoors is the answer, mate. Get outside.
That's the medicine, yeah. I have been going for my walk still.
I do have to say, CJ, that being outdoors, that's where the sun is, mate.
I know, that's right, mate. Yeah, so you got to be outdoors to see the sun. You can sit on a balcony somewhere, but that's outdoors. So.
You're still outside, though.
I missed it, CJ.
Now, Jenny Wood said it's 15 degrees in Canberra, CJ. Yeah, good on you, Jen. You can have that.
Good on you, Jen. That's lovely.
And Jeff Seton says 25 here. Yeah, well, that's a little bit better, mate.
That's a bit better, mate. Yeah.
Well done.
A cool 25.
He's around Brisbane, isn't he?
Yeah, he's around up the north coast, sunny coast, I think. Yeah. Is he? No, he's not.
That's the Sunshine Coast too, mate.
Yeah, Sunshine Coast. The sunny coast. Yeah. Yeah, no, it's.
I don't know. I thought Jeff was near Brisbane, but I could be wrong.
Yeah, he's near Brisbane somewhere, I think. Yeah. But yeah, no, it's going to be a good day. Hopefully, it's a good day for you guys as well.
Yeah. Hey, he's at Woodford. There you go.
Yeah, he's in Woodford. I thought he was up that way. Yeah. So, the last time we talked.
Me too.
Yeah.
I have no idea. Where's Woodford?
Now, CJ, I've got to ask you about the footy. What's going on?
Man, what a game. What's going on? I mean, Lions.
What are you talking about? AFL or NFL?
I'm talking about both. We normally have both those conversations. So.
Oh, okay. Sorry.
Yeah, the Lions were just like, they were switched on. Man, how good was that? What about that Charlie Cameron? 4 goals, my God. That's it.
Mornington Island boy.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah, he's up that way. He's up in the Gulf, the country. Yeah, Mornington Island. Sammy, my son, he went to school with him at Morris College.
Oh, did he?
Yeah, he was at Morris in Ashgrove.
Yeah.
So, yeah, and he was killing it then too when he was there. Yeah, so
good player.
Especially.
And they thought he was finished too.
They did, yes. They thought he was finished, and he come out and does that. It was unlucky Ashcroft deserved the medal, the Ramlo.
2 in a row, mate.
Yeah, Norm Smith medal, I should say. Yeah. So
what'd you say, Brownlow?
Yeah, I said Brownlow. Yeah, he deserved that. His stuff in the middle, what he did to get the ball to the people that needed it, that were there, it was great. They wouldn't have scored. They wouldn't have won, without his effort, I guess. So it's pretty good. I really enjoyed the game. I was a bit disappointed, with the Cats.
Well, I mean, they were okay until half time. It was even at half time. So
Yeah. I don't know. Now,
Three
let's switch
quarters.
to
They played up till third quarter, didn't
nah.
they? They lost at half time.
Half
half
time.
time. They took over third quarter. It was just
Smashed them.
bang, bang, bang. Yeah, that was it.
Shows you how
They
much
kind
you're
of-
watching, LB.
Well, I was just hoping that they'd win for the kids. Then we got happy kids if the Pussycats win. So you got to switch off once they start losing.
Yeah, I know.
And
Well,
the NRL, CJ?
Amazing, mate. What fantastic rugby league, you know what I mean? It's over the last couple of weeks, the final series has been great, bit disappointing, the one with Bulldogs and Penrith, I guess, but that was the only game that was kind of not close, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
So,
Who
I guess,
wins?
who wins? Well, I'm a Queenslander, so, well, they're kind of both Queensland, I suppose, you know what I mean? We've got a lot of Queenslanders.
Well, I was going to say, how many Queenslanders has Storm got in?
So who's
It's
in the
gonna be-
grand final? Because I have no idea.
Broncos?
Melbourne Storm and
Storm.
Broncos, Brisbane Broncos. So,
Oh, okay.
yes, and Broncos have won the last two games. One against Canberra. It was like a field goal that separated them at the end. So it was a tough game. They played 90 minutes. It's 80-minute game, but they had to play extra time. Then they had to play Golden Point after that. So, and Brisbane got the bickies, So field goal went over. So and then the next game they were down by against Penrith Panthers, who were four-time premiers.
They look gone, though. Broncos look gone.
Broncos looked gone. Penrith would look like they were going to win the game for sure, but it was 14-0, and then the second half came around, and at the same time, even though Broncos scored a couple of tries, Penrith still looked like winning it.
Yeah.
And then for some reason it ended up, 2 points, I suppose. So it was a pretty close game in Brisbane. Gee, they went off. Man, that crowd. It was just that's the biggest thing I've ever seen. Like they didn't move. They just stayed there after the game. It was incredible.
Is Lizzie going to TikTok yet for the Broncos? Normally she's got some dance going on, Lizzie Adams.
Yeah, she has. Lizzie, yeah.
So I'm waiting to see a video come out yet.
Yeah. I don't know, mate. I don't know. It's going to be a tough one. It's like the rest of the games in the finals. It's going to be, who ends up. But
CJ,
I think Broncos is my team, yeah.
CJ, stop sitting on the fence. Who's going to win?
Who are you tipping?
Well, I'm saying Broncos, brother. Yeah, I'm saying Broncos. But
you weren't. You were having a little bit each way.
They're going to have to. I don't know how they're going to, back up after those two games. To tell you the truth, yeah.
Are you making an excuse for them now?
Yeah, I think if they lose that game, the final, then they've got to be happy with their season, really.
Well, they come from nowhere, really, haven't they?
Come from nowhere, mate. They were written off, but so yeah.
Just
so they've got. Fans have got to be happy too. Hey, Storm might. I think Storm might get them, but I'm hoping that my head says Storm, my heart says Broncos. Go for it. Give us another one. Give us another cliffhanger. That'd be good.
Well, I used to be a Storm supporter, mate, until they did that thing with Welcome to Country and even the referendum. So,
well, that's one thing against them. That's one thing against
Storm
them.
Can get stuffed.
Yeah, true. That's right too. I forgot about that. I don't know. Anyway, but that was disappointing. That stuff. You know what I mean? And I don't know what
Mark Williams said.
I think there was someone on the board, wasn't he? Hey?
Mark Williams said CJ's on the fence.
Well, Mark, neither of those two are my team, so I'm kind of
Thank you.
Who do you vote for, Mark? We'll see who he votes for.
Yeah, probably.
Which way he's going?
Yeah, be Brisbane and the Lions, I reckon.
Yeah, I reckon.
I think our son Vincent's watching as well. I'd like to know who he's tipping because I'm sure he wouldn't have liked the talk of the Cats. So
yeah,
who are you backing?
Still there?
Guinea?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Let's see if anyone. as a
Yeah, no. The girls, I reckon the girls in the rugby league as well, I reckon the Broncos girls will do the Roosters. They're pretty even sides. I don't mind watching their girls game. They're talented, very talented players. Yeah. Yeah, a lot of skills.
Mark Williams said, fair enough, go the Broncos. Born there.
Oh, there you go.
Okay.
See? Yeah.
Thank you, Mark. And
mum to do 200. Shut up, kid. You shouldn't have your kids watching what you're doing.
And Mark, I'm going to also ask you when you're coming on to say hello. And I'm going to ask Vinny too, when are you coming on, mate, to have a yarn?
No, he'd be talking, even that story about doing 200, he's talking about my driving. So I don't want Vinny sharing anything. So we're not putting him on.
See, the secrets are out.
No.
Just remind me not to, if Lisa offers me the lift, I'll probably decline.
No, you'll be right.
That's what seatbelts are for.
Yeah, exactly. Well, at the end of it, I'll say, did you die? No. Keep going.
Now, what a smart ass Mark Williams is. Sorry, but he said hello.
Good on you, mate.
Happy to get on there. Yeah, hello. Yeah.
Good
one,
mate.
Mark.
It's not very nice, Mark. I'll take umbrage of that.
No, Storm don't need Queensland winning more. Okay, so.
No,
just a couple more. Be nice, for the year. Yeah. Be a round up a very nice year for Queenslanders anyway. Yeah, that's for sure.
Seatbelt and helmet, CJ, you'll need.
Shut up, video, right?
He's on fire, this lad now.
Yeah, no, it have to be in a bumper car at the show or something, you know.
Oh. No.
What do you reckon, Vinny?
Helmet, yeah.
No. All right.
At least it'll be driving, I'll be wearing the helmet on.
Now, before we go, we do have a couple of birthdays. We did say it before, but Auntie April's birthday, Auntie April Clark, birthday tomorrow, the 2nd. We've got Vicky Shedden, her birthday the 2nd as well. So happy birthday to you. And there's a couple that have just happened. Dylan Clark, happy birthday to you, mate. And anyone else that's having a birthday, all the best.
Birthday month, yeah.
And anyone that's going through sorry business, our love and condolences are with you. We look forward to seeing you next week. We might have CJ on early for a change. Just depends what he's doing, if he's having a siesta or not. Over to you, CJ.
Yes, good on you. Thank you very much. All the best, everyone. Congrats to those guys having birthdays around this time of the year. But also, like Jack says, if you're having sorry business, know that our hearts are with you guys as well. So, and take care of yourself, take care of your family, take care of people in your community, always. Look, I think they say adios over here, amigos.
Adios.
Adios, amigos. Hey,
Adios,
CJ, can I just jump in too, and then I'll give the last word to Lisa. All the best to you and Michelle for her recovery as well, and all the best for the next round of operations as well. So we're sending all our love and healing to you guys. So, from the bottom of our hearts.
Yep. Thanks, bro.
Over to you, LB.
Thanks for having me. CJ, please don't be late. I don't mind sitting in for 5 minutes, 10 minutes, but a whole hour. Yes, I'll ring you before. And for my son, he does not need to be back on next week if I'm on for 5 minutes.
What do you say? Neck will be gone.
Your neck will be gone as well, CJ. He's putting shit on me, so enough. And again, thanks for all the love and support everyone's given us. And
they've been fantastic.
I do feel better. I didn't want to get on. I felt pretty flat and pretty shit before, so I do feel better. So
you look beautiful.
Thank you. I love you. I'll see you. Love you too, CJ.
All right, over and out for now. See you. Hope everyone has a great rest of the week. Good luck for your footy team on Sunday. See you all next week. That's all we can say.
Go the Broncos.